right now, talking points memo. So this morning, the House Ways and Means Committee held hearings on Singham and a few radical groups that are under investigation. One caveat here. Congress is now being pretty aggressive investigating this. Where's the FBI? Where are the departments of the U.S. government? Silence. Don't like that. I understand you can't give specifics. You can't convict people or even give names, but you can give an overview as we are giving, okay? So the investigation this morning was led by Congressman Jason Smith, Missouri, Ways and Means, as I mentioned, and he focused in on two groups, Breakthrough Media and Tricontinental, the Institute for Social Research. Okay, so the House is subpoenaing records from those two groups. Now, they are shadowy. These are really, we're getting down to it now. Remember, all coming out of China, which is not America's friend. Okay, Breakthrough Media. Its headquarters, 320 West 37th Street in New York City. Same address as the People's Forum. Same address. What's the People's Forum, as we reported? Communist organization. Okay? And they are getting money from Mr. Singham. Whoa, what a coincidence. Okay? So they say, Breakthrough News says, that they regularly produce content that's aligned with the Chinese Communist Party, which is allowed under the Constitution. You can be a communist, you can promote communism. It's allowed, okay? The head of this group is a woman named Carla Reyes, all right, who's apparently a communist. She'd have to be. And the whole crew is, the Jerusalem Post has done a big expose on these people and how radical left they are. Remember, the central part of this is funneling money to these groups, Shanghai to New York, to Minnesota, to Portland, Oregon, to LA, wherever, to pay agitators to go out and destroy things, attack federal agents, on and on. That is the allegation. That is why we are doing the story. Okay. The other one is Tricontinental Institute for Social Research. This is in Northampton, Massachusetts. Okay? It has offices in 4 countries: Argentina, South Africa, India, and Brazil. It is a, quote, Marxist think tank. All right. So it remains to be seen whether the federal government can prove that these organizations are funding agitators who are committing violence. That would be conspiracy. Now, we already know that Neville Roy Singham's a traitor. And if you don't like it, Mr. Singham, come on and sue me. Okay, come on back here. And I'll be happy to go up against you. You're a traitor. And you're getting people killed, to boot. Now, this guy Singham, New York Times exposed him a few years ago. Congress has been on him since October. But again, FBI, we have no blanket idea. The other thing that's a little bit disturbing is that I asked Secretary Bessent where the defunding of these organizations are, because the organizations that Singham gives money to are all nonprofit 501(c)s. And Bessent gave me the middle finger. That wasn't nice. He didn't really, but I'm doing, when you ignore a legitimate question from me, who has millions of viewers all over the world, that's not smart, Mr. Secretary. So now I'm watching you. It's not a threat. It's like, this is your job. You can go on CNBC and Fox News, Business News all day long and tell everybody how great the economy is, but you need to address serious things like this. All right? And I talked about it with President Trump. He's on it. And I told you in our last report that I did give him the information that we had because he requested it. And that's my job as an American. But Besson, we are open to hearing what you have to say, but you should say something. I think that's fair. All right, let's sum this up. So China's not a friend of the USA. We got an American trader over there in Shanghai. He's pumping money into all of these nonprofits. The nonprofits are then sending the money to agitators, we believe, okay, who are then getting people killed and disrupting all kinds of investigations on the federal level and causing rebellion. That's where we are, all right? And I'm not going to leave this story. I'm not going to let it go. And you're not going to hear it on ABC or NBC or CBS. You're not going to hear it. They won't report it. I don't know why. It's insane. I mean, this Savannah Guthrie mother tragedy, horrible. But this story is covered 10,000 times more than this story about fostering rebellion in your own country. And it just, I know it's easy to cover the Guthrie story. I'm going to write about it tomorrow in the message of the day. But we know what's important here, and that's the memo.